At least 100 people have been deported and flown out of the country from Florida's newest immigration detainment facility. Governor Ron DeSantis made the announcement at Alligator Alcatraz earlier today, saying that the flights are going to ramp up. Action News Jax state and local government reporter Jake Stofan reports this comes as a new poll found that immigration is not much of a concern for voters as it was last year.
Not because they're unhappy with the state's response. On the contrary, a supermajority of Florida Republicans say they have a positive view of Alligator Alcatraz, and a quarter say they believe the state's immigration enforcement efforts haven't gone far enough. Hundreds of immigrant detainees have been flown out of Alligator Alcatraz, and at least 100 have been fully deported, according to state officials. Speaking at the facility in the heart of the Everglades for the first time since it opened on July 1st, Governor Ron DeSantis indicated the state is still considering opening a second detention center here locally at Camp Blanding.
So my hope is that we have a very strong cadence coming out of here. If the cadence is strong and it justifies us going up Northeast Florida and establishing a footprint at Camp Blanding, we will do that.
And it may come as no surprise DeSantis and state Republicans are pressing to ramp up the state's involvement in immigration, even amidst reports of poor conditions at the Everglades Detention Center. UNF political science professor Dr. Michael Binder found 65% of Florida Republicans support Alligator Alcatraz in a new poll. Despite immigration falling to the number 3 top issue for Republican voters, 25% say they don't think the state has gone far enough on the issue.
Even though it might not be my top priority, it's certainly something that's important to me, and you should keep doing. So if I'm a Republican legislator, I'm looking at this, and I'm not seeing anything that tells me that I'm losing my base yet.
Yulee Republican State Representative Dean Black believes the poll results suggest lawmakers' efforts are paying off, and lawmakers shouldn't take their foot off the gas.
And we're going to keep relentlessly working on these problems that we see, and we're going to make things better and better, and we're going to continue to be an example for the rest of the country to follow.
State officials today announced more than 1,200 sheriff's deputies and 650 FDLE agents have been credentialed by DHS, more than doubling the state's capacity to make immigration-related arrests. For local coverage you can count on in Jacksonville, I'm Jake Stofan, Action News Jax.